Ooh. Oh, let me get this right, because this is not right. Girl, I can't. You know what? What's up? Pretty Boss is back here with another video for y'all, baby. And today I am spilling the motherfucking tea. By the title, you can see Sis is bringing y'all some motherfucking tea. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do while I'm sitting here, but I should have been eating me some crab legs. Oh, I'm about to order me some crab legs, y'all, because we got to get up into this conversation. Honey, y'all need to pull up a chair, get you some snacks, get you some something. I'm about to order me some crab legs, honey, real quick, and I'm gonna go pick them up. I may have to stop, but I'll be back because I gotta get some other things anyway. So I'm gonna give y'all time to go and get y'all stuff while I'm ordering this, because baby, we gotta have a sit down. We about to chat. We about to have some girl chat, boy chat, whatever, just straight off the motherfucking press, baby. This shit is hot. Okay, so anyway, okay, let me see what I'm getting. Okay, a half pound of snow crab. Okay, so a pound and a half of snow crab, ball egg lobster tail. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up because I don't want. Girl, I'm so girl, when I tell y'all, people is hell, niggas is hell out here in these streets, honey. Niggas is hell. And when you're in a certain place in your life, you really gotta start being careful with the people that got access to you, because when you start letting people in and, you know, just hanging around a certain type of people, whether it be relationship or just friends or whatever, you gotta really be careful with who you bring into your life, especially when you start making a name for yourself and you really start doing things. You know what I'm saying? You just out here get into it, and everybody want a piece of you. Everybody want to get close to you. You really got to be careful. And for the most part, I thought I was being careful. I've been very fucking standoffish, to be honest with you. Like, just a little backstory. I may make this a two-parter because baby, this is long. So I'm gonna make this a two-parter, and y'all need to run my views up anyway, because the sis need to get a check on this channel or whatever. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now, right now, not tomorrow. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. Go ahead and hit subscribe, turn on the notifications, share this video on your social media platforms, especially Facebook. I don't know if you can share it on Instagram, but definitely share it on all your social media platforms that you can share it on. But yeah, like I was saying, like, okay, so basically, first things first, I've always been a very reserved person. I always been to myself. I never hang with a group of females. I'm always alone. I don't like people like that. I can't say I'm friendly. I ain't friendly. I'm not. I don't even know how I'm in the career that I'm in, which is braiding, because baby, I don't even like people. I don't got the patience for people. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is, I'm very reserved. I'm to myself. I don't like being in the mix of a lot of people. I get very uncomfortable when I'm around a lot of people. I can be faking, hey, you know, if it requires that in a certain setting. But yeah, so about, let's see, almost a year now, I have been single. Has it been almost? Girl, it has been almost. Oh, let me order my food, girl, because I'm talking too much. Let me see. This is a pickup order. Girl, this food $69. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Okay, $69. Let me go ahead and order. Okay, but I have been single for almost a year now. Shout out to all my ladies that are fresh out of a relationship. Anyway, so I have been single for almost a year now, girl, and I have really been trying. I really just been focused, which I'm always very focused on, just working and stuff. Like, I don't really do nothing, honestly, like, other than traveling and shit like that, which I do that alone or with my kids. I don't really do much. I'm always either working or I'm just home. If I go out somewhere, which I don't even club, but when I go out, just out in the streets in the daytime, whatever, I'm by myself, like in and out. So since I've been single, I've been more so just chilling. Like, I really haven't been interested in dating nobody, because I always feel like just because of the name I done made for myself, and a lot of people know just my backstory of me, of where I come from, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had much. I've been homeless at one point with 2 kids. You know, I always been a hard worker or whatever. So I started elevating my life when I moved to North Carolina. I don't know, I ain't really told the story, but you know, when I moved to North Carolina, my purpose of moving to Greensboro was to elevate and expand my bag, period. That's all of it. So I guess that's why I've been more so just in the house, because all I've been doing is working. That was my purpose of moving here. So I ain't really been on the type timing or trying to hang out or meet nobody or none of that, you know. So the future of cannabis in North Carolina. Oh, yeah, okay. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so yeah, I've been kind of standoffish with guys. I'll talk here and there, you know, I might give them a little conversation, girl. Yeah, I might give them a little conversation here and there when I'm very bored. But it also still depends on the type of person they are or how they come at me. Like, you know, I don't be with the I'm just gonna talk to you because you like me, or you know, all that hey beautiful and hey gorgeous and always queen. Girl, I mean, I understand, but no, the shit is annoying. So when I get those type of people in my space, like those are people I stay away from, which is cute or whatever, but I just feel like you're doing too much. I'm not the type of chick. It's cute, but no. So every now and then I would talk to guys or whatever, and I really wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't meet up with nobody. And a lot of them that was trying to talk to me was from back home or whatever, South Carolina. Oh, hey, what's up? Anyway, so a lot of them was from back home in South Carolina or surrounding cities. Cool, you know. Mind you, I kept saying to myself, you know what, I ain't gonna talk to guys from back home, because I feel like once I elevated, I needed to elevate everything. So I can't be here, which is almost 4 hours away from where I'm at. So I just kept saying, you know what, I don't want to be talking to guys from back home. I don't want to get them my attention, because if I do, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like I'm still there. And the purpose of me leaving from there was to let everything go and leave everything behind. And you know, on top of that, me and my ex, we're both from South Carolina, so we moved to North Carolina together. So we've been up here for a couple, well, I've been here like 3 years now, so like 2.5 years or whatever, or 2 years, you know, we've been living together here. And before we moved here, we was also living together in South Carolina. So I already knew that certain you know, certain people I didn't want to associate with, certain guys I wanted to stay away from, because you know, like when you know of them and you know, when you lived in a certain city or whatever, girl, like you ain't trying to be, you know these niggas, like they ain't nobody, girl, like, you know what I'm saying. And once you elevate, you a whole new bitch on this planet. So you ain't trying to be stuck with the old niggas, the niggas on the block, the ones that's trying to still be dope boys for a living and ain't got nothing going on, driving every bitch they get with car and living in every bitch they get with house. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never been trying to be on that type of time. So I've been trying to stay clear of that, because I already know what type of timing they on. And a lot of people see me and they're like, oh, this bitch done got a bag now. Oh, she on this type of timing now. Girl, who is this texting me, girl? You know, she's on this type of timing now. You know, things are just different. My appointment, what's your location? So yeah, oh girl, my fucking lash is coming off, baby. Girl, my lash is coming off, sis. Child, I ain't got time for this. And I almost want to change the angle of this camera when I go get my food. You know what? Let me talk until I get to the look, because I'm ready to walk up out of here, and I know I'm going to forget where I left off. So, but yeah, I want to change the angle of my camera, which is going to change in a second, especially when I go get my food. So I just want to give y'all the rundown and stuff before I get to the good news, because it's probably going to be a part 2. So you better make sure you are, you know, locked and loaded, subscribed. Okay? Okay. And we girls here, so make sure y'all come in, because I like to talk, honey. So anyway, so yeah, so I haven't been talking to nobody. I did meet a couple people up here. Well, I only met one guy up here. Yeah. Yeah, I only met one guy since I've been here. Well, since I've been single, I only been single a year. So I only met one guy since I've been here. Girl, my lash is coming the freak off. Now, you know what? So, so I only met one guy since I've been here. Not a big deal. He was a lame too. Like, he was most, I got whole vibes from him. And it's kind of scary dating people in a new city because, like I told him, I was like, bro, like, you can have a whole bitch and a whole family up this mother, and I would never know because I don't know nobody here. Like, even though I do hair, I don't really mingle with these people. Like, it's just business, you know what I'm saying? And I only met about 2 to 3 girls here. Yeah, 2 to 3 girls here, probably 3. And 2 of them I was fucking. So, and the other one, me and her was cool. Like, we still are cool, but we don't really talk like that. We kind of, you know, it's like we don't miss a beat. Girl, look at my lad. You can't see it. But we don't miss a beat, you know, but we just don't hang around each other like that. Because, like I said, I'm not no friendly person. Like, I don't want to be around a female all day. I don't want to talk to a female every day. Unless we, you know, on that type of timing. So, the 2 that, you know, that I was, you know, fucking around with 2 of them. But it didn't last that long. Like, I kind of cut them off real quick or whatever. And the other one, me and her still cool. So I don't really know anybody from up here like that that would be able to give me, you know, the 411 on a nigga if I was to meet him. Cool. We gonna move this to the car. I'll be back. Baby, I have to go get my cribs. I couldn't even do my vlogging in the car because, unfortunately, my baby wanted to ride. But anyway, so I'm back, honey, and we back in the conversation, girl. Let me take off this jewelry real quick. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, like I really wasn't dating nobody. I really don't know anybody here. So recently I met, well, this guy, he jumps into my inbox January the 1st, as a matter of fact. Bring it in the fucking new year, honey. January the 1st, I was back home. I was in Charleston. And yeah, so yeah, January the 1st, I'm in Charleston. I'm chilling at my homie's house. Yeah, I'm chilling at my homie's house. What up, Sam? So I'm chilling at his house or whatever. And we just talking and vibing. And girl, I get the inbox. So I get an inbox. Or whatever. From this guy. He lives in Charleston. So he's like, what's up? You know, basically, he was just like, I finally, girl, my lashes coming off. I don't got time. And I just want to peel it off, for real. Okay, period. So he jumps in my inbox and he's like, what's up? I've been watching you for a while or whatever, and I'm just gonna go, I feel like I should go ahead and hit you up because I've been watching you, or something to that effect. Basically, like, he was watching me and he finally wanted to say something like, what's up, when can I see you, when can I want to get to know you, blah blah blah, or something like that. So at the time, I'm already there, but I'm like, oh, what's up? I think it was the him saying, I've been watching you for a while for me type shit. Or maybe I just was bored at the moment. I don't know. I know I was waiting to leave out. So since I'm waiting to leave out, why not, you know, I can converse a little bit. So he, you know, I'm just like, well, what's up? You know, nothing. Like, you know. So then he says, like, when you gonna come back to South Carolina? So I'm like, well, I'm in South Carolina now. I'm in Charleston now. Like, I'm chilling at my homie house. So, so he was like, word, but one time, so, you know, when you leaving out? So I'm like, well, I'm leaving out tomorrow. Because it was Saturday, so I usually stay Friday and Saturday, and I come back home Sunday. Girl, I need a drink. Hold on. Okay, sound bad. So yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm at my homie house or whatever. So he was like, well, I can pull up on you. We can meet up, let's link or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, what we about to do? He was like, so we can go downtown, or we can, you know, okay, cool, we can do that. Okay, that's fine. So we meet up at a gas station. So he's like, okay, well, you can follow me, or you want to get in my car, however. So I'm like, I don't know. First things first, he pulls up in a drop top Benz, girl. He pulls up in a whole drop top Benz, bitch. I'm like, oh, okay. So he pulled up in his little drop top Benz, girl. I'm looking like, okay. He get out, he looking real cute. He's really cute. So I'm like, okay, Sir pulled up in the Benz and shit. Okay, cool. So that was a plus, don't get me wrong. But okay, so he walks up to the car. He just like, damn, you look good. You know, I know. But anyway, I'm like, okay, thank you. So crab is good. Okay, juicy cane. So he's like, so you gonna follow me? You wanna ride with me out there or whatever? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, but you know what? I said, I got my gun though, so you try some shit, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out. So he's like, shit, I got my gun too, you know, little cute shit. So as I'm riding behind him, girl, I'm taking pictures of his license plate. Taking a picture of the license plate. I'm sending it to my home girl. I'm sending her his Facebook page and all of this shit. Because, honey, you won't kidnap me and get away. So, okay, so we have a good little night. We meet up and we go downtown. We walking around. Like, it's really a whole vibe. I can't lie. But I'm a whole vibe, period, in itself. So, if you lame, I'm going to bring the fucking excitement out of you. Like, you're going to be more open when you get around me because I'm a very vibrant person. Or whatever, like I'm shy to a certain extent, but when in situations like that, it seems like I gotta put on my big girl panties and I just be on some what's up, you know, asking questions. I'm real talkative. So the night went good. Like we talked a lot. Like he asked me why I was single. I'm explaining to him, you know, I just got a relationship, blah blah blah. So he was like, yeah, I've been watching you or whatever for a minute. So I'm like, well, damn, you are watching me? You know, so he's like, yeah, you know, I see you had a dude or whatever. He was like, I've been watching you for almost a year now. Well, for a little over a year now. But I saw you had a dude, so I was just kind of waiting, you know, to, you know, see what happened. So that was a plus to me. I think that's what really caught my damn attention because, you know, who fuck watching a female? Who watching anybody for longer than a week? Not me. But it was a plus. I'm like, well, damn, that's what's up. And then he knew a lot of shit, I guess, from watching me. So, you know, the vibe was very great. You know, we had a good little night. We part ways. Before we part ways, he's like, you need money or something? Money? No. I mean, I always need money, but it was our first time meeting, so I'm just like, why is he asking me, do I need money? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, you ain't gotta do all that. I know you know, I got a bag, so I guess you trying to make, you know, you're trying to make everything, make shit look good on his end. Like, I got a bag too, bitch. Like, what's up? You need some money or what? So it was different, but I was also feeling like, you're trying to do too much. Like, you trying to reel me in, but it's okay. So, anyway, I'm trying to figure out a hotel to go to or whatever. Because I didn't book one. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out a hotel to go to. So he's sitting in the parking lot waiting on me to book my hotel because I parked my car at Walmart. So as he took me back to my car, whatever, I'm looking around. What is this? Oh, I thought it was a bug. So I'm looking on there. So he's like, well, when you gonna get a room? I'm like, shit, I don't even know. Like, I gotta find one. So I'm sitting in the parking lot in my car now because I already got out his car. So I look over, he's still sitting there. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna sit here until you pull off. But red flag number one was this. When I first got in his car to go downtown, I was in my phone. I was actually hitting my homegirl up. You know, I was sending her my location and whatever so she could follow me on my trip. Just in case. So I'm sending her my location. He don't know what I'm doing. He just not on my phone. So as soon as I look down to get in my phone, the first thing he says is, "Oh, tell them niggas you busy right now," and da 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 da. That's a red flag. Because first of all, a nigga should not be your first thought. But I took it as he trying to, he trying to be funny. Ain't too deep. I didn't want to take it too deep. But it was also in the back of my mind like, something, I don't know, it's a little iffy because clearly, thoughts going on in your head, it may be a little insecure. A little insecurity going on, But I'm just making observations. But I'm not, it's still too early to say that. But we'll see. Anyway, we had a good night. So before he leaves, he's like, he texted me. As a matter of fact, when I pulled off and made sure I made it where I was at or whatever. I'm like, damn, he was dope. It was a nice little, it was a good vibe. I can't lie. He even took me like to the boardwalk and we walked and looked at the water. It was real cute. So I'm like, I'm romantic. Everything. But that's how people be in the beginning anyway. They always doing something sweet in the beginning, but they don't be on that type of timing later on. So, once they get you. So, I'm like, okay, cool. So he texted me and he's like, let me know before you leave tomorrow. So I can meet you because I'm gonna gas your car up before you go home. You gonna do what? Alright. So he was doing little cute shit like that. So he met me at the gas station. He fills my car up. So he's like, well, what you gonna eat later? So I'm like, I don't even know. I'm about to go pick my baby up because my daughter was in South Carolina too at her dad's. So I had to pick her up before I go back home. So he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna send you somebody to get you and your daughter some food. I'm like, all right. He sent a whole 100 on there. I'm like, And in my mind, I'm thinking like, this is just, this is very much different. Like I ain't used to that type of shit. Like, honestly, I'm used to doing that. Not for guys, but like if I'm talking to a female, I'm really assertive and aggressive. Like I'm the dominant one. So I would be doing something like that for a female. So it was cute. He had my attention. He had my attention. Alright. Okay. So conversations are good. I didn't get home, like we talking. We talking every day, all day. We texting. Then it graduated to us being on the phone. We falling asleep on the phone at night. Okay, that was cool. So then, like, okay, a couple days later, I think maybe a couple days later, we talking one day. He's just like, let's go out of town, or let's go on a little vacay, to get to know each other, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, we can do that. So he says, I'm like, well, where we going, first of all, because I don't know where we going, but it was up my alley because I like doing stuff like that. Like I'm a spontaneous person. I like to always be doing something. I like to always be going somewhere, seeing new things, doing new things, trying different. So that was up my alley. So we end up going to Myrtle Beach. He pays for everything. It's cute. Like, the vibe was very much dope. It still was dope. You know what I'm saying? We had a great weekend there, you know. And it kind of reminded me in that time, at that time, it kind of reminded me of me and my ex, because we was just vibing. And like, me and my ex always was very fucking just, we were like one and the same, you know what I'm saying? We acted like we can go out of town together, we can go in the club together, and we can vibe like homies. Like, so it was one of those. So I was like, okay, cool, you know, because I always said, like, once I got with my next person, I wanted to have the same type of vibe. That was one thing I didn't want to change, because a lot of people don't have them vibes when you in a relationship. Like, a lot of people are not really comfortable with their partner in that way. And I think it's because you feel like, oh, this is my lover, so I can't be like how I am with my friends. Or a lot of times motherfuckers be cheating, so you're not gonna be a certain type of way. You don't want to go to the club with your partner, because 9 times out of 10 you going there to cheat, he going there to cheat, or you going there to cheat. You know what I'm saying? So, but we were never like that. Like, we always had fun. Like, talk about bitches. So I always said I wanted to carry that with my next person. Like, that's something that I wanted to be a constant. Like, I did not want that to change at all when I met somebody going forward. So it was a plus, you know what I'm saying? He got me the drink chair. I was drinking, having a good little time or whatever, and he was lit. So, you know, we was vibing. So I think okay, once I went back home, the trip was over. Matter of fact, somebody called my phone. My homeboy called my phone. My homeboy Sam, the one house I was at when I met him. He called me, and he saw the phone, and he was like, nigga calling your phone, blah, blah, blah. You know. So that was kind of like the second time he was rubbing me a little wrong, when I was like, I think this man is insecure. Like, you know, because first of all, it's too early for you to even be, you know, when you make, what word am I looking for? Like, ooh, when you're observing something, you observe silently. You don't really bring things out until after you know, created some sort of bond to the point where y'all feel like y'all are gonna go somewhere. Then you make, you know, you're observing for what's to come. Okay, this is what I may have a problem with, blah blah blah, but I ain't gonna say nothing, and we'll just see where it go, and then we'll have these discussions later. But that wasn't the case. He always was very intimidated by other guys. He always thought that I was talking to other guys or doing something with other guys. It was just always something about other guys. So I kind of just brushed it off again. I'm like, no, that's my homie, you know, like, it's nothing, like, none of that. So good trip. So I get home, and I think like maybe the same week it was when the insecurities just kind of kicked into freaking high gear. Like, if he hear my phone go off, if he hear it vibrate, like, it was always something about a guy. And then but honestly, I can't even say if guys were hitting me up. I don't think they were, though. But you know, when you have so many apps on your phone, like my phone is always vibrating because I have so many different apps. All kind of stuff make my phone go off, and it's not a guy, honestly, because I wasn't even talking to guys when I met him. I honestly didn't have anything going on. So I kept kind of going back and forth down there, like, I was going back and forth to Charleston a lot, a freaking lot. I was going back a lot. Mind you, I'm in a situation at this time when I met him, my account was hacked. So my account was wiped out. I had no money. So basically I was doing Uber, what else was I doing? Instacart. You know, I was doing things to make sure I had money constantly coming in to pay my bills at the time, because of my account. And I didn't tell him that because it wasn't his business. And I also didn't want to tell him to make him think that I wanted something from him, you know. So, yeah. I never mentioned it. So, any money that I made was very fucking, it was detrimental, you know, that I had to make money. It was very serious. Like, I couldn't afford to chill. I couldn't afford to be going back and forth down there, but I did it. So I think our first kind of argument, okay, I would go down there. I think I went down there and my phone was kind of vibrating, just going out, making noise, whatever. And he kind of started flipping out. And he was like, he really flipped out. And it was so crazy because I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? Like, I've only been knowing you a week. Mind you, we're on our second week of knowing each other. And he's in my car just, I think we just came back from eating or something. It was the same day I got down. I think it was like a Friday. So we're sitting in my car. He's like, yeah, look at your phone. Your phone is always going off. Your phone is going off. And this and that and this and that. Oh, I'm not going. So I'm just like, calm down. You know, because it, first of all, it was very different for me. Like, my last relationship or whatever, me and my ex did not argue like that. Like, it was very rare that we would argue. You know what I'm saying? We were very much calm people. Like, anything I needed to address, I could go to him and talk to him without him yelling and screaming. Anything he needed to address, he would come to me and talk to me, and we would talk just the same way I'm talking to y'all. So I was so shooken up and like thrown back, like, what's wrong? Like, why you acting like? And he was literally in the car, like, just like, oh, doing this and doing that. Oh my God, see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, I've been through this before. I've been through this before. So I'm just like, been through what? Like, what am I doing? Because my phone is going off. So, mind you, I'm a fucking businesswoman. Like, I work for myself. I work from my phone. Everything I do is going to be from my phone. Any money I make is from my phone. Period. When I have an online store that, you know what I'm saying? That's still from my phone. Like, YouTube, that's from my phone. Any, you know, hair, that's from my phone. Everything is from my phone. So my phone is going to continuously be going off regardless, you know. And I never felt like I had to put it on vibrate or silent, because it's like, for what? Like, I had nothing to hide, honestly. So like, he flipped out that night and I was so thrown off, and he would not let me talk. And he was just like flipping off like, oh my God, I'm not going through this again. I'm not doing this again. I done talked to a popular girl before and I did not like it, and this is the same way it happened, and da da da. Calm down. So I'm over here like, calm down. So I try to touch his arm, I'm like, calm down, baby, like, calm down. Like, and he just, oh, no man, see this. And he's getting out of the car. So I'm just like, well, where are you going? Mind you, I'm 4 hours away from home. Like, I'm supposed to be staying at his house, and I just got there that day. So it was like, okay. So I came all the way here. I don't want to. Alright. I don't want to be arguing, especially about this one. I have nothing going on. So he gets out of the car, he slams the door, and he goes into the house. So at this point, my feelings are kind of hurt, because I'm like, first of all, I'm not used to somebody just blowing up and not knowing how to have a conversation, you know. Secondly, you're allowing your assumptions to control the narrative of what's going on. You don't know what's going on for sure, but because you're assuming that if God's hitting my line, you're flipping out and you're putting me in a bad headspace, and it's almost like a slap in the face, because I've driven all the way here to see you, and you know, like, show me some fucking appreciation at the end of the day, because baby, that's a long ass fucking ride. So So I sit in the car for a minute. I'm like, you know what? I'm just about to head the fuck out. Like, I'll go get a room. It was either I was going to go get a room or I was going to go home the same night, because I've driven all the way back here like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with no problem. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just about to leave. So I guess he was looking out the window at me. So I pulls off and he starts calling, hey, you coming in? It was like night and day. Like, you just was screaming and yelling. But as soon as you see me pull off, now you calling and you talking real calm. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm like, bro, I just pulled off because this is too much. Like, you know, I don't know what's wrong, but it's a lot. So, okay, cool. Nari, what's wrong?
I need the key.
For what?
My jacket.
Go ahead, it's unlocked.
Okay.
So, I turn around, I go back in the house. And I think we were kind of talking. And I think I was more so sitting down with him having a conversation along the lines of, look, just because my phone rang does not mean it's a guy. Just because my phone rang, it doesn't mean I'm doing anything. Like, you really have to chill out. Like, clearly I'm here with you. I've driven all the way here, so you know, at least take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, moving along, we get to, you know, time is still ticking. Like, I'm kind of still going through the same things with him. Like, he's still kind of, you know, he's being nice at some points, and then he's turning around, he's being rude at some point because he's feeling like I'm talking to niggas. And then one particular night, this was like the 2-week mark. We just was knowing each other for 2 weeks at this moment. And I remember he yells at me. We were fussing about something. I don't know. He was mad again, probably about Facebook or some shit. And he was like, if somebody look at your page, they won't even know that you talk to somebody. They won't even know that you fuck with somebody. Because ain't nothing on there showing like you talk to somebody. It's all, you know, just you, and you know what I'm saying, they'll think you single. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I am motherfucking single because I ain't with nobody. I'm dating you, but we ain't together. So I'm like, okay, well, I was like, well, what do you want me to, what am I supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? We just met each other. Like, what? So he kept getting mad because I kept saying we just met each other, which clearly we have. So he kept getting mad about that. And he was like, well, there's nothing on there, and da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, basically you're asking me to post you. So I was like, well, I have no problem with posting you, you know. That's not a problem. You know, basically if that'll make you feel better, I'll do that. Because I have nothing going on. So if that's what I need to do to show you that I'm not doing anything, then okay. I have no issue with it. So I do that. I post them on my stories. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of that, thinking that'll diffuse a lot of the insecurity, because now you're being posted. People can see you on my page. They see a whole nigga on my page. So clearly they're gonna assume that I'm fucking with this nigga, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So you'll feel better. It did not help. It did not work. He was still in the same mind state of niggas this, niggas that. It was kind of almost like he wanted to be in control. So as time go on, we're constantly arguing. Like, before the 1 month mark of me knowing him, we had done argue almost every day. Literally. So you can imagine me going from arguing. I've been with somebody for almost 4 years and probably having about 5 arguments. You know, we going from that to now I have to argue every day. And on top of that, my account is fucked up and he didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still constantly, I'm losing money because I'm leaving money here to go see him, to make him feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can be around each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, why don't you never come here? So he was in the streets or whatever. So he was like, well, you know, because of money called, this, that. Okay, I took it. It wasn't really a big deal because I like driving, I like traveling. So it didn't bother me too bad at the moment. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I constantly going to see him. I'm doing all of this. You know, he was putting gas in my car for me to get back home though. It wasn't a, I'm gonna send you money to get to me. Basically, we was going half on gas because I had to put gas in my car to get there. He would just put gas in my car for me to get back home. So it was still me losing money. So I still never told him about my account until later. And he's like, yeah, come and get this money, man. Why you ain't told me? So I'm like, bro, I didn't, you know, I'm just not that type of person. Like, I just met you. Like, I'm not trying to come in with no sad ass stories and blah blah blah. So he's like, well, come get this money tomorrow. Nah. Okay, cool. I'll be there. So next day come, he starts switching it. Oh, I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna just come up there. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, if I told you I got a situation going on and you felt like it was urgent enough to tell me to come the next day, clearly you know I need money because my account is fucked up. So I would have thought it would have been a little more urgency behind the situation. But it was almost like, okay, yeah, I want to give her money, but I probably done told, you know, bit off more than I could chew. I done tell her to come get his money, and then I can't deliver, or it's gonna put me in a hole. Okay. So I don't get this money until about 2 weeks after, maybe 3 weeks, I don't know. And it was because I only got the money because I had to go back down, because mind you, he said he was coming up here, but he gets locked up driving without a license. So he gets locked up, and same night he get out, he's just like, I just need you to come here. I just need you to, and it's like 11 o'clock at night when he gets out. So he's like, I need you to come here. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm about to just jump up and go. You know? Trying to be, you know, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Like, looking back, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You was doing too much. But sometimes you have to put in a little more, you have to show a little more effort to help people let their guard, you know, put their guard down. Especially people who've been through a lot. You know, because I'm like that sometimes. You know, show me something that makes me feel like this is some shit I can depend on. So yeah, he gives me a little money or whatever. But then he starts asking for the stuff back. Like, he would fuss whenever he would start an argument. Like, I never started an argument. Like, this man would ask one question or wouldn't ask a question at all. He would just tell me, and then we're arguing because he was forcing me to be who he thought I was. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird because I'm like, bro, I'm showing you who I am. I'm driving back and forth, coming to see you. You haven't come to see me yet. You know? So I feel like I kind of done earned some shit. You feel me? So, okay. Time goes on. He's rushing to do so many things for me. Like, he's like, you got these shoes? Oh, I'm gonna get you these shoes. Oh, I'm gonna do this. It was like always like he was just forcing. He was just trying to hurry up and do shit for me. I don't know if he thought that was gonna make me like him more or set him apart from my ex. Like, okay, let me come in and outdo him, because he did say he was watching me for like a year and a half. So he knew a lot of shit. So I guess he felt like, oh, this girl likes to dress up. Or he was just looking at my social media presence and making his own assumptions. Like, okay, well, I need to do this. I need to do that. You know, to get her, which you don't. I'm chill as fuck. I mean, I got my own money. I don't need you to splurge on me. But I mean, it's cool, but I don't need it. So he was doing a lot of little stuff. Well, no, let me take that back, because he wasn't doing a lot of little stuff. When I would go down there, he would buy me crab legs. put gas in the car for me to get home. But when we would argue, he would always want his fucking money back. He would always say, well, oh, I want my money back. Oh, send me my money back. Send me my money back. And I'm like, bro, I'm not used to this. Like, just stop. Just don't do nothing for me if you know you a fucking Indian giver. Because I was like, you know, I'm not the type of female that takes, you know, that you do shit for, and then that's gonna make or break me. Like, or that's gonna make me like you more. Like, if you talking shit to me, I don't give a fuck if you gave me $1 million. If you talking shit to me, I'm talking shit back. So whatever you dish out is what you're getting back, period. So, and I think he thought that because he was buying me crab legs when I driven for I was the fucking get him. I guess he thought that whole weight, like, well, I'm doing this and I had to tell him one day, I was like, bro, I don't think you used to doing nothing for a woman. Because every time you do something, you saying you want it back. Like, you're asking me, do I want something? Or you're telling me you're going to do something. And then when you do it on your own free will, and then you start an argument and I'm cussing your ass out back the same way you cussing me out, then you want your shit back. Just stop doing it. So after a while, oh, it's a fly in here. So after a while, that became an issue. And I was like, you know what, look, just don't do shit else for me. I don't want nothing. Like, we cool, you don't have to buy me nothing, I won't buy you nothing, and we could just let's just get to know each other. Just don't do nothing, because that'll save me from having to hear, oh, I want my shit back. He did buy me a pair of J's on his own free will. I'm not a sneaker person at all, so, you know, I was thankful. I really was. I was just like, thank you. But I don't think my reactions were what he was expecting. It was almost like he was expecting me to be fake or be overly excited, and I can't do that, because if it doesn't make me feel that way, then why I'm not gonna fake it. Like, I'm always gonna say thank you, I appreciate it, but you can't tell me how to react to you buying me something. You can't tell me how to react. I'm gonna react the way I see fit or the way it makes me feel. So he bought me a pair of J's. He did say he bought me a pair of Gucci shoes. I never saw him. I finally got the J's. And every time he would fuss, guess what? He wanted them back. So, we fussed one day, and he was must have like, well, what are you doing for me? What are you doing for me? So I'm like, bro, I just met you. Huh?
Maybe I forgot real quick. I want to eat some cereal.
No, you can wait. But I'm just like, bro, like, what am I supposed to be doing for you? Like, I just met you. You're not rushing to do stuff for people. Go ahead and make it, girl, and eat it in the living room. I'm just like, I don't rush. I'm not rushing to do something for nobody. So at that point, it kind of made me think, like, damn, did you get with me to see what I can do for you, or because you saw what was going on with my ex and you want the same thing? So, you know what I'm saying, you thinking you rushing to get me stuff is going to make me rush to get you stuff, and that's not how it works. If I don't feel it, I'm not doing it. So I think that's why he was doing most of the things he was doing when I first met him, which it wasn't much, but it's like he was always saying, oh, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. But then he would turn around and get mad when he do the stuff that he was offering. You know, it was weird. So yeah, we it kind of was still the same thing. I just kind of felt like, okay, Valentine's Day was coming up, so we kind of was arguing here and there, still arguing, because we literally argued almost every day since I, you know, met him. And I just got to the point where I was getting irritated with him. And I'm getting irritated with being so nice, with being so calm, and trying to be the bigger person and talk shit down and get an understanding on why are you acting like this. You know what I'm saying? So I just flipped out, and I'm just like, bro, you know what? If you I don't want to talk to you, like, stand on that shit you saying, blah, blah, blah. So I think we didn't talk for probably about a week or maybe a couple days, something like that. Then he came back around and, you know, trying to talk. So, you know, we started back talking. And My account was messed up still. But I was working every day, still working. And so I knew Valentine's Day was coming up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to work hard and I'm going to go get him a ring. Because I'm a jewelry person. So, I'm always buying jewelry, at least for myself. So, usually, what I like, I try to get it for my partner so we can match each other. Like, you know, I don't want to be out here looking like, I mean, unless it just ain't they thing. But me personally, whatever I like to see my man in, or my woman in, that's what I'm getting for them. Simple. So, I worked hard to get this ring. Mind you, you know, I got bills due. It's not like my account is back right where I can just be splurging again. So I really had to work hard to get this money and still have money to pay shit that was coming in. So I worked hard to get him the ring. So I'm so excited. We just started back talking again or whatever. So we're talking. I'm like, oh, baby, I can't wait for Valentine's Day. Mind you, I'm not even concerned about what he's doing for me. I'm more concerned about the gift that I have for him. So I'm just like, oh, baby, I can't wait for Valentine's Day. And I was like, Valentine's Day coming up, I can't wait. So he's like, why are you worried about that? So I'm like, what you mean? Valentine's Day? Why you worried about Valentine's Day? We just started back talking. Why you worried about? So I guess it was a thing of he thought I wanted him to buy me something, which was lame as fuck. Because I'm like, at the end of the fucking day, regardless, if we just stopped talking for a couple days. So if nothing changes, clearly it does for you because you're not used to having a fucking girlfriend, clearly. But just because you and your partner is going through some shit, you don't just, when you pick back up, you pick back up. You know? So, so he kind of hurt my feelings with that. And it killed my whole vibe. So I have to tell him, I'm just like, look, bro, I'm not fucking excited for what you're buying me. I was excited because of what I got for you. And he's like, yeah, but Valentine's Day is for women. And I said, Valentine's Day is for the fucking lovers, not just for women. Like, it's for the lovers. It's for both partners. So, I was like, but just never mind. You know, took my whole fucking vibe. Mind you, y'all, I had every reason to Ben cut this man off a long time ago. Ben had every fucking reason since the second week to cut him the fuck off. But the me in me was just like, bro, I could identify that he had an issue. So I'm like, you know, maybe he's just like this because of what he done been through. So I want to work with him. Like, I want to help him to get, you know, to realize, okay, there are some genuine people out here. There are some genuine females that fuck with you for you, that don't want anything, that's willing to have a 50-50 relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's what motivated me. Like, I got to get this man in a healthy space. So I think that's what really motivated me to keep fucking with him, even though I should have been left him alone. And I even told him a few times that a lot of the things he was doing were red flags. Anytime I'm married. Oh well. But so yeah. Time goes on. He does come up here for Valentine's Day. He stays for a week. Okay. Valentine's Day. Well, his reaction to the ring was dope. He was so excited, I must say. So, I gave him his ring before Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day was on Monday. Was on a Monday this year. So we went out to eat, me, him, and my daughter on Sunday. He came down on Saturday, if I ain't mistaken, and I gave it to him then. So Sunday we went out to eat. Monday was Valentine's Day. We go out to eat together later that night. We get home. We're talking, like, everything is cute. Like, we're talking, we just talking about, you know, just being open with each other, just talking about different things, like still getting, you know, getting to know each other in a sense. And something seemed a little off because he was talking a whole lot. And I was like, damn, he seemed to be very much into this conversation. You know, like he's talking a lot. Like, and he has never been talking like that before. So I'm just like, he is talking a lot. You know, it was almost weird, like, you know. So I'm also, you know, as we're talking, I'm getting ready to get in the shower. So I'm like, okay, we're talking, I'm moving around, grabbing my bed clothes, getting the towels, you know, about to get in the shower. So he, all of a sudden, I see I had a message on Messenger. So I look at it, but then I'm still talking, so I get sidetracked and I'm talking to him. So before I go in the bathroom, I'm going in the bathroom with my phone and I click it. And it's a female. So I kind of turn around, well, I read it, I think in the bathroom, and she just had, like, she has a screenshot of the ring, because I did the video, hold on, before we get there, because I did a video while we were eating with me, him, and my daughter, the day before Valentine's Day. I did a video at the table of his ring, and I sent it to him. He posted it, but he didn't post it in a way of saying, like, this is my Valentine's gift. You know, it was more so like, I went and brought this shit for myself, because his caption was like, baller alert, play to win. And then he comes into the house and he tells me to go look at his story with it saying that. So it pissed me off. So I was like, baller alert? What do you mean baller alert? Like, no thank you baby, or a heart or something saying that this is some shit from babe. You know. So we kind of get into a little spat back and forth. Okay, so fast forward, we're at, you know, that's when I'm reading the message, and the girl has the screenshot of his story with the ring. So she texts him, she sends it to him, and she says, well, what bitch took this video or some shit? What bitch took this video of this ring? Cause you've been ignoring me since Friday, and you told me you was in this other little town. You told me you was in this other little town, and you've been ignoring me since Friday, and clearly you're with a bitch, blah blah blah. So he writes back and he's like, why would you say that? Why would I be with a bitch when I fucking with you? And da da da.